Yes, Raiders, I've heard you complain about the siege, repair cost, and everything else related to it. So in today's video, we're going to discuss about all of these issues that are basically related to the siege mode. By the time I recorded the video that I posted yesterday, guys, this was still basically in the calculation phase for the rewards and stuff, and I was in a hierarchy, so I did not actually have a chance to see the costs and stuff like this, because I know a lot of you guys commented on this video. Skratch, you forgot to talk about the siege cost for the repairs and stuff. Let me just dive into it today, guys. But welcome to the channel, everyone. Another Raid Shadow Legends video. So if we are heading over to the siege, basically I'm going to explain you everything that you need to know about repairing buildings. We're going to discuss about the cost. We're going to discuss about the Florins, because that's basically the main issue that we are having at the moment with this game mode. Especially if you are in a clan that had every single building destroyed. Now, fortunately, for me, we did not got our stronghold destroyed. And as you may notice, we haven't got all of the main towers destroyed either. But we got a few of them destroyed, and the cost to repair them is very, very high. Not just that, but the cost to upgrade is pretty high as well, which means that you're usually going to have to pick in between upgrading or repairing. And if you had all of them destroyed, you're going to be definitely in a pretty bad spot. So let me just quickly walk you through the upgrade cost first. So I do want to show you the rankings basically by Florins donated, and the highest donation was 400, 390. I'm in a top 3 with 380. Now, it does depend what buildings you are attacking on the attack phase. Because if you're attacking more important buildings, basically you're going to be able to earn slightly more Florins than the rest. That's why some people have 370, some 360. Some of them have even less, because they just did not have a chance to basically put in all of the 3 attacks. That's an issue that we currently have. We have too many attack tickets, not enough buildings for all of them to attack. So I know once they're going to introduce the new area to expand it, it's not going to be an issue anymore. But we're not there just yet. I'm not sure when they have it planned for to release that patch. And as you may notice, we do have a couple that haven't donated them just yet. And mainly, it might be because of different reasons. Maybe they just did not have a chance to do it. But you cannot donate enough Florins to upgrade your building. Okay, so in order to upgrade your stronghold, you need 10,000 of them. So even if the other 3 donate as well, like 300 or 200 and something, we're still going to be short by a little bit. And those clans that they exploited the system before will have an absolutely insane advantage. Much, much crazier than I initially thought, because if you guys remember, I've mentioned the mana orbs. If they have one person donating 15k mana orbs, they're going to have an advantage for the next, I don't know, 20 sieges or so. If somebody managed to donate even 1k Florins, they're going to have an advantage in every single siege starting from here on, because they can upgrade buildings while other clans cannot. So they definitely need to make sure they are fixing that situation first before we're diving into the second problem, which is not getting enough Florins to basically rebuild buildings. I perfectly understand if we cannot upgrade the building after one siege. No problem whatsoever. It makes sense that you do need to grind her out. There are basically 3 levels for each one of these more special buildings, and it does make sense to don't necessarily be able to upgrade them from day one. When you are going to upgrade your building, the cost to repair it, it will increase as well, from what I understood. So right here, I actually have a screenshot from a buddy of mine, Black Nova, big shout out to him. This is the cost to repair your stronghold. 5,000, okay? And that is a lot. It's basically more than half of what we managed to win in our siege, and we absolutely demolished every single building. We maximized everything that we could do, basically, So it's a very high cost. Now, what exactly means to repair a building and to don't have the building repaired? So if you don't have this building repaired, you can still set defenses in it. The only thing that you cannot do is basically set bonuses or upgrade the building. So if you have your fortress destroyed, your stronghold, basically you're not going to be able to upgrade the level before you repair it. If the next siege it's gonna be pretty much the same situation where you're gonna get demolished. Again, you're gonna have to repair it, and that won't allow you to save enough florins to be able to basically to upgrade the building, you know. And every single tower right here, guys, will have a different price. Now, the good thing is that we don't have to repair the posts. Thanks God for it. But you do have to repair the defense towers. The cost to repair a defense tower, as an example, is basically 1,000 florins. If you want to level up this building, will cost you 2,500 florins. So this will be a very, very grindy situation in here with upgrading the buildings, repairing them. But we're going to talk about priorities in a second as well. So that's the defense tower. If we're quickly going to check, for example, a magic tower. Okay, we all ours are all standing, so I'm quickly gonna check to get some more screenshots for each one of them individual. So this is, I think, is the mana shrine. So the mana shrine costs you 2,000 to repair, 5,000 to upgrade. So again, pretty high costs. Then moving over to the last building, which is the magic tower, it costs you 1,500 to repair and 3,000 to level up. So overall, it's definitely a bit of a weird situation with the amount of florins that we can earn. It does feels like we're not getting enough in order to be able to do most of these things, especially if people have all of their buildings destroyed. Now, this time around, it just happened that the matchmaking was a bit busted, and the opponent was not able to destroy many of our buildings. Next siege, most probably, is going to be different. The siege after, most probably, we're both gonna destroy all of the buildings. The enemy clan will destroy all of our buildings. We're gonna destroy all of their buildings. We're gonna end up in a draw if they're not fixing that busted system as well. And it will be a very salty experience, you know? So the priority, guys, should not be on repairing your buildings, regardless if you had them all destroyed or no. You cannot put bonuses in them. Yes, you will be at a bit of a disadvantage, 100%. The main priority should be to upgrade your buildings over repairing them. So we're going to have to wait till the next siege to be able to take our stronghold to level 2. There's no clan in the game that should have any of their buildings upgraded to level 2 unless they basically exploited the bugs that were happening last week. So if you guys are going to encounter more clans having higher levels on their buildings, report it to Florin, because they do need to take action and fix the situation, because it gives them a massive advantage over the rest of the clans, you know. So just to kind of like keep it fair play, basically. So upgrading the building should be the main priority. So we're gonna save up the florins and we're gonna upgrade our stronghold to level 2. Then we're gonna save up the florins again and we're gonna start upgrading different buildings. Now, most probably, after the next 2 sieges, we're going to be able to have the stronghold at level 2. And we're going to be able to upgrade a couple of different towers as well at level 2. Which is fine. The speed on how we can actually upgrade buildings is not a problem. That doesn't bother me at all. What does bother me, and it bothers the majority of you guys, is being able to repair your buildings, right? Because you want to put in some of those conditions, some of those effects, to ensure that you have a better chance at actually defending your entire fortress in the siege, you know. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I do wish that they would implement basically replace in here to see how are our clanmates attacking other teams, or basically to give you a chance to watch them live. I do like the idea that you're not able to see the next defense. So if you're gonna go, for example, in a building that has multiple defenses. Let's just take as an example, the stronghold. You're only going to see the first defense. In order to unlock the second or the third, you need to beat each one of them individually. So you need to be the first one to unlock the second. You need to be the second one to unlock the third, you know? So this, in my opinion, is a very good system that doesn't really allow you to sneak peek at the opponent and prepare ahead of time, you know? Because you can only use the teams twice, okay? If you're using your best teams early on, you might struggle later. Now, you do require a lot of teams, guys, okay? So, as I mentioned it before as well in previous videos, the mana shrines can be attacked 6 times per player. And I don't mean that you can go in and attack group 1, group 2, and basically waste 6 attacks because you only have 3. After your clan, or even you, take part in destroying the mana shrine, every single clan member will be able to attack the 2 mana shrines 6 times each, which means that you're going to require 3 teams for each one of the mana shrines. So 6 teams in total, only to attack the shrines. Now this will give you 4 mana orbs per battle. You're not getting a lot. It's not something that you need to do 100% because it's going to be absolutely game changing. So if you have spare champions, spare teams to attack them too, do it. You should not prioritize this as your main priority by any means. Your main priority should still be to defeat the most important buildings, right? And then, if you're done doing your 3 attacks and you defeated the teams, then you can basically look at, okay, I lost no fight. I can still use one of these teams another time. I'm going to use that. And then I still need to basically make 5 more teams and a half because I still need to do 11 attacks if you have the possibility to do so, basically, you know? So overall, it's not a bad game mode. Of course, it does have some flaws. Hopefully, Platinum will listen to the feedback and they will work on the things that are a bit busted. Making a draw should not be a thing. Should absolutely not be a thing, especially with the current conditions that we have on. We have 90 attacks, 90 retries. That means 180 chances to defeat all of these buildings, okay? And it's just not right because, as I mentioned before, if you're going to meet a clan of equal power, you're both going to end up in destroying all of their buildings and they will destroy all of your buildings. And there is no way around it, okay? It's just no way around it. Every defense has a counter, and as long as the clan leader, the deputies, and the rest of the players wanna get the win and they coordinate and stuff, they're easily going to smash the opposite clan as well. And they're both going to end up in a draw. And guess what? It's just gonna be a very salty situation. You are getting all of these rewards from here too. I feel like they should definitely up the Florins right here. Now, one thing that is a bit of an issue as well with this victory chest, you're not getting it if you don't win either an offense or a defense. I do think they should make it that even if you attack the mana shrines to farm the mana orbs, you are basically getting a victory in to unlock this chest. The main reason is for the people that don't have a chance to use their attacks before the rest of the clan goes greedy mode and destroys all the enemies. And then you're left with 3 attacks and you have nobody else to attack to actually claim in a victory. So that, unintentionally, will leave you without rewards. It's not because you failed to win an attack because your team sucked or anything like that. It's just because you did not have a chance to attack an opponent because your clan absolutely demolished everything before you even had a chance to say good morning, you know? So I definitely think they need to find a different sort of requirement to basically acquire the chest. A mana shrine win should do the job. You still need a strong team to get that organized. It's not like you're fighting weaker defenses. You're still fighting a strong defense, you know? Unless they are really planning to basically bring this new area in the next 1, 2, 3 sieges. If they're planning to bring that new area super soon, then it's not going to be such a massive issue because, let's just say, if you get in a draw, if by any chance you're going to miss out a chest, which is going to be very annoying, it's not the end of the world as long as you know that this situation is basically getting sorted. So these are kind of like my initial thoughts after I've played the Siege. Personally, I enjoyed it, okay? I still dislike the idea of having 12 days of preparation. I feel like 7 days would have been spot on, you know? I feel like more than enough. And yeah, do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as well, guys. What's your initial impression on the game mode, leaving all of these issues that we kind of like encountered on the side? Let's focus more on the positive side of it. I know a lot of people are saying, Skratch, well, now we have 4 arena game modes. We have Live Arena, Classic Arena, Tag Team Arena, and Siege Arena, you know? I'll be honest, every single game that has a Clan Wars is like this. There is honestly no way around it. Like, I can't really imagine a better way to do this rather than what we currently have on, to feel like an arena match. Yes, you could basically make a 10 versus 10. 10 players facing 10 players, but it's still going to be an arena mode, just more champions in there, and it will look like a freaking massive war or something like that. Let me know if you guys have any different ideas related to this topic, because I've played quite a few games that had clan wars in it, and they all worked in the same way. Maybe some of you guys played a different game that has a much better system. Very curious to know that as well, guys. But as usual, this was everything for the video. We do have issues with the Florins. Hopefully they will basically take in consideration in making some way of a different system where we can repair the buildings at a lower cost and stuff like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.